Okay, as Brad comes up here, as has been somewhat a tradition with Pastor Tim and I, we like to indoctrinate our speaker with some questions before we get started, just to throw you off a little bit. And Tim,
sure, and feel free to play along, but don't give away the answers if you already know them.
So this is our fourth installment of Wait, Don't Tell Me, Mennonite Church, Nebraska, or the Mennonite Church in Nebraska, and tonight's theme, of course, is going to revolve around things that relate to Nebraska. So we're hoping that you don't know a lot because it's more fun that way. So we're going to begin here with our first question, and now I think this is going to be, we're going to start off a little bit easier. So here we go, just pay attention real well. The highest point in Nebraska is over a mile high, 5,429 feet. What is the name of the highest point of Nebraska? Is it Mount Sunflower, Panorama Point, or Pikes Peak?
So it's not Chimney Rock?
No. Okay, half a point for knowing that.
Well, it can't be Mount. It must be Panorama
Peak.
Point.
Panorama, that's correct.
Okay. Hey.
Wow. 1 point. We're going for 5.
Yeah.
Tim.
All right, so in 1926, the Mennonite Church here in Beatrice separated with this church and then the town church, which is now known as Beatrice Mennonite Church. So what was its original name in 1926? Was it the actual First Mennonite Church? Don't give away the answers. Second Mennonite Church or Town Mennonite Church?
I'm going to go with Town Mennonite Church.
Ooh, no, I'm sorry. It was Second Mennonite Church. Every first church should have a second church. That's good. We're spreading. That's evangelism.
That's okay, you still have 1.5 points.
Depending on who's scoring. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to venture into Nebraska football.
Oh, I'm definitely out of my depth.
I was talking with Cassie, I said, I don't know if Brad follows Nebraska football. So. Okay, on November 25th of 2017, Nebraska football head coach Mike Riley was fired, and athletic director Bill Moose began a search for the next head coach. And he chose the next head coach, saying, quote, "He's obviously a Nebraskan." I just found that on the internet today. It's my favorite quote of that. So he hired the new head coach, whose name has something to do with a special weather pattern. Is it Scott Frost, Jake Dewey, or Kevin Winter?
Kevin Winter.
Okay, on the count of 3, who is it? 1, 2, 3. Scott Frost.
Ask for a lifeline on that.
We should have, yeah.
Everyone's favorite pastor, coach in Nebraska. So at Cornhusker football games, they have this rule that you're only allowed to serve Nebraska-based foods, which, of course, why not? So there are these Fairbury hot dogs, which are bright red, there's Valentino's pizza, and there's Runza, which features meat and cabbage rolls based in a bun that in Kansas is commonly referred to as what? Is it A, beer rocks? Is it B, rocks? Or is it C, Runza?
Okay, so I've never heard of beer rocks until we moved to Kansas, but we eat beer rocks in Kansas. And in Washington, for our sale, we make kraut runza. So both of those seem plausible to me. I'm going to go with beer rocks.
That's it. That was the first meal that they fed us when we came to Nebraska.
Yeah.
Runza.
Kraut Runza, you say?
Yeah, it sounds like it might be like your runza, but with sauerkraut.
Nothing's like our Runza.
Okay, here's our final question.
Is this a Bible trivia question?
No.
These are all Bible trivia.
Playing your strengths and all, yeah. Okay, this is a question. There are many Mennonite pastors in Nebraska. Which is the best pastor of a Mennonite church in Nebraska? Is it A, Brett Klingenberg, B, Dave Nickel, who's here from First Mennonite Lincoln, right there, C, Tim Amor, or D, Brett Klingenberg?
Who's writing these questions?
But on to the next question.
There are no writing.
Was there an all of the above to that one?
That is the correct answer.
Oh,
That's bonus point for that.
Brett just likes that because it's him twice.
All right, well, thanks for playing, Brad. We appreciate that. Very good playing, and we'll let you pass on the Nebraska Husker. But now you know.
I know, yeah. Do I get one of your voices on my answer?
If you would like any of our voices on your answer, wow. Thanks for playing along.